Hi guys, welcome back. Today we are hitting it hard with this fat burning cardio bar workout. I know you guys are big fans of the cardio bar, so I've brought it back. This one's nice and sweaty, but you do not need any equipment other than your mat and a chair for a little bit of balance. So if you're ready, let's do it. All right, I'm super excited for this fat burning cardio bar routine, so we're just gonna get straight on into it. So I want you to come to a first position here, heels together, toes turned out. You can just have hands on the hips, wherever. We're gonna do a Demi Plie once you're down in it. Make sure butt is staying tucked. We're gonna press both knees back, hold that little press back as we slide back up. So it's gonna be a down, press back, slow squeeze up, really squeezing the glutes tight to come back up. Of course, navel is tucking in tight from the front. Make sure you are not pushing the butt back. So I'm gonna show you what I mean from the side. It's not this. I see a lot of people do that because it makes it easier. You can get down into it, but it's not correct. It's not what we're doing. So down, staying tucked, press back, slide up, down, press back, slide up. Few more here, because we gotta get into that cardio. I know we're all so enthusiastic about cardio. No, presumably if you're here, you are enthusiastic about the cardio. Stay down this next one and you're just gonna press these back, back, back. So good to work the strength, of course, as well. And this workout is going to be a mix, obviously, of strength and cardio. And actually, the cardio is even going to still be strength-based. So we're never like wandering too far from our strength work. Go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're gonna jump it here. So you're gonna jump up, I'll show you one as an example. There, land back in our Demi Plie. We're gonna do 20 of those, so it's gonna be nice and quick. Don't spend too much time in the landing. You don't have to sink to your lowest point. It's just gonna be 20, up and down, nice and soft. In 3, 2, 1, here we go. Here's 8, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. From there, I'm actually gonna come a little bit more into the center of my mat. You're gonna straighten the legs, sweep arms up overhead, and we're just going to alternate, stepping into a big plie squat on either side. Arms will come with it. So stepping out to the right, come back up, to the left, come back up. So every time you come through center, we're bringing heels together, legs are completely straight. So think of squeezing the backs of the legs together. Here's 4. Staying really nice and long through the torso. And last 1. Now come back out into that big plie squat. Same thing here. We're gonna start with knees. So little presses back. Again, tailbone stays tucked under. So we got a nice flat back there, navel in tight, heels stay grounded. We're just pressing that little bit. So you should feel inner thighs. Hips should be warming up as well there. Give me 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Arms out to the side. We're gonna do 20 jumps here as well. In 3, 2, 1. Landing nice and light. Here we go. Point the toes. Here's 8, 4, 3, 2, 1. There we go. All right, bring it up. Give the hips a little shake out here. Turn the feet forward. Again, just continue moving through the hips, a little side to side. We're just gonna give everything a shake out, and then we're gonna get into the main part of it. All right, so just having a little movement here. If there was a weird little splice there, it's because they just came to read our gas meter. Yay, can't wait for that bill. Okay, take the feet a little wider. We'll just take a little lunge side to side. I swear, anytime I start filming, it's like, Let's do some construction outside on the street. The cats can start fighting. Oh, come read the gas meter now. Pretty much, that's it. And then just take a forward fold here. Lift to the tips of fingers. Inhale, exhale, melt. Inhale, lift. Exhale, melt. One more time. Inhale, lift. Put a bend in both knees. Hands up to the tops of the thighs. And you're just gonna roll up from there. And we're gonna step over to our chair / bar and come into a fifth position. So your outside leg is going to be in front, right? Hips stay square to the front here, navel drawing in tight, nice, beautiful posture. And then the other thing to watch is make sure you're not leaning back. So like from the side, we don't want this because then now it's a whole lot lower back. I'm not using the abs at all because they're just popping out. So if anything, you want to think of a little bit of a push forward, navel drawing in. From there, we're going to have the arm in first. We're going to take a step out into a wide second plie. So from leg straight here, land wide second plie. We're going to lift off, turn the hip forward, lift off, land back down, straight legs, step back in, arm will come as well. So we're going to do 10 of those to start. The last one, we're going to stay out in second. So don't worry, just go with me. So arm here in first, navel tight, inhale. We step out, lift, land back. Bring it in. I keep forgetting that arm is not coming with me. So out, again, hip needs to turn forward there, landing nice and soft back on the foot. We're landing there with full control. That's halfway. That's my hip popping. Good to get a little bit of movement in it. 3 more here. And last one. And then we're just gonna step back out to our second plie and we're just gonna do 10 of those lifts. So turning hip forward, hip opens back out as we come down. Here we go. So it's lift, soft landing, lift, soft landing. You should never just be like splatting back down. We're always controlling it. Here's 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stay low here again. Same leg that was just lifting, so outside leg. We're gonna do heel lifts here. Drop low into it. We got 10. Arm can still be out in second. Ooh, cat coming through. Layla looks a little bit different. It's because she just had her hair cut. So she looks a little smaller. Last one here, keep the heel up and we're pulsing for 20. Low and slow, we don't want it to be bouncy. And here's 10. Keep pushing that heel forward, knees pushing back. 4, 3, 2, 1, heel down, and we're gonna repeat just from the leg lift. So not the in and out, just from the leg lift. So 10 leg lifts, here it is. Lift, drop. Here's 4. And last one, stay low, heel lifts for 10. Staying nice and tall, letting the legs burn. That's where we're getting that good fat burn in. Here's 3, 2, keep it up on 1, and pulse. So really, really love this routine, both for the toning, obviously, so these kind of pulses get a lot of that fine toning. A lot of bar work is the fine toning that really sculpts, shapes the legs and butt. And then those cardio, with the jumps specifically, one of the best things for burning fat, yeah? A few more here, and 3, 2, 1. So we're keeping it nice and leggy. Step back in, we're gonna come back to our fifth position here. So outside leg is in front, and we're gonna do a little plie series here as well. So I need to pop both heels up, Cross even a little tighter there, so tops of legs are glued together. You don't want to have a gap there. So knees are straight, we're gluing tops of legs here. We're gonna plie down. Once you're down, push knees back, slowly slide back up. So we got 10 of those to start. Here it is, down, press, slow, slide up. You could do this facing your bar or chair as well. Same rules apply as everything else. Butt stays tucked under, we're tracking a straight line down. So make sure you are not pushing the butt back, or else you are doing something completely different. You're not gonna get all the leg toning. And the abs are not gonna be engaged either. And I think half the fun of bar is that if you're doing it right, the abs should be constantly engaged. They should not have a break. A couple more here. And then last one. And then we are gonna slide back down there. Stay down here, we're just going knee out for 20. So press back, back. Hold each of those. So pause in that squeeze. You should feel a little shake. Pause in that little shake. Make the most of it. Let it burn. And you don't have to be down super, super low here, especially if the knees are sensitive. We're getting inner and outer thighs with that press back. So that is the more important part. Here's 4, 3, 2, 1. Pulse it here. So keeping the knees as wide as you can, 20 of these. Keep chin lifted. Low and slow. Let it burn. 4, 3, 2, 1. Up, heels down. So I want you to come back into the center of your mat here. Still in that 5th position here. So whatever was just the outside leg, that's still gonna be in front. We're gonna jump it here. So we're gonna be from a 5th demi plie. We're gonna jump wide into 2nd plie, jump back in, and then we'll cross the other foot in front. So it'll be here. Imagine I'm jumping out both feet. We go there, and then it'll be the opposite. So we'll switch the foot that's in front each time. Demi plie, right? So on either end, we're always landing with knees bent. We're doing 20 of these. So whatever you want to do with the hands here, you can just keep them in front. You could do them on the hips, wherever it feels most natural. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. So we go out, other side. One of these is no joke. Here's 4. And last one. There we go. Woo. Shake it out. Legs should be feeling leggy. We're gonna switch sides here. So, side 2, exactly the same as that first side. I'm gonna give you a second here just to take a little bit of a breather, mostly for me to catch my breath, and then we're gonna repeat from the second side. So, reminder, we're in 5th here. Now it's gonna be the opposite leg, because we have a new outside leg, crossed in front, legs are straight in 5th. We step out to 2nd, lift, land, step back in, straight legs. So really thinking, as you're stepping back in, the inner thighs are magnetized toward each other. Think more from the inner thighs than the feet. Because sometimes what happens, if you're thinking about the feet, is this. And in this case, we're coming up straight. So glue the backs of the thighs together. That's what we want. All right, here we go. So arm ready, 10 of these to start. So we step out, we lift, we land, we bring it back in. There's one down. Gets the obliques. That's just a bonus. But really, really good routine for a little fat burn while still being relatively low impact, As long as you're really careful with the landing of those jumps, you're landing with knees bent, landing soft, muscles engaged, they should be fairly low impact. Last one here. And then we're gonna step back out again, 10 lifts here. Here we go. These are one of my favorites. They burn. Here's 4. And we're doing quick, so this is part of the cardio. Last one there, and land, heel lifts for 10. Sit low and center, sink down into it. And 4, 3, 2, keep heel up on 1. We pulse it for 20. Keep pressing these back. Abs tight. And 4, 3, 2, 1. We're repeating from the leg lift, so don't even come out of it. We're straight into that leg lift. Here it is. 10 again. 4. Last one there, heel lifts for 10. So don't go up and down with that heel lift. Your height will stay the same. It's just in the leg, it's just isolated there. Here's 3, 2, keep it up on 1, pulse here. Legs are burning. I got those jumps still as well. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Step back into 5th, and even before those jumps, we've got our plie series here. So, outside foot, crossed in front, pop the heels up, slide it in even a little bit tighter so legs are nice and tight here at the top. Keep tailbone tucked, so like you're sliding down a wall in the back. If just your butt is pushing back and touching that wall, it's not correct. So every part of your back in line. We go down, we press back, we slowly squeeze up. Just 10 of these ones to start. So down, push back, slow squeeze up. Really thinking of making the butt do that work of bringing you back up. Don't think of it as a bend and straighten in the knees, because if you think of it coming from the knees, it's gonna come from the knees, which is not what we want. We want the butt to do the work. We want it to be muscle work. Couple more here. Really light on that bar as well. Last one there. And then we're gonna drop back down again. Just the knees, we're pressing back. 20 of these. Holding that squeeze for a little second each time. Here's 8. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep knees pressed back. We're pulsing here. Do not let the knees come forward again. So you're holding it at that maximum press back. Again, it's not supposed to be comfortable here. This is not really supposed to feel good. It's not supposed to feel like a walk in the park. It's supposed to feel like effort. Because that is the feeling of a big old fat burn that's coming from the legs. They will scream, they will cry, they're gonna complain a whole lot. Big muscle groups, that's just how they are. Here's 4, 3, 2, 1, bring it up. Ah, my legs are shaking. Okay, step back into the center of your mat, just so we have space here. Same thing again. So we're starting with the opposite foot in front this time. Doesn't matter so much because we're switching each time. 20 jumps here again though. So come down into Demi Plie, and here we go. So out, cross other way. Landing in that Demi Plie. There's halfway. These kill. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. Give the legs a little shake out. I don't know if it's because I was already a little bit sore and exhausted coming into this one, or just these jumps are doing it, but my legs are feeling very happy right now. So shake them out. We're gonna do one final thing here, and then we're gonna come down to the floor. So you can use, again, your chair for a little stability. Sink down nice and low again here. Feet wide, tailbone tucked. We're gonna do 10 double heel lifts, and then just 20 pulses. If you wanna do no chair, you can do that as well. Challenge the balance. Navel tight, here we go. Lift and lower. Nice deep breaths. Maybe breathing a little heavy right now. Here's 4, 3, 2, get ready to hold the last one, and we're just pulsing low and slow. So not bouncy, smaller is better here, less is more. So keep these low and slow. Shoulders down. 20 here is not too bad, but after all the rest that we've done, it might feel pretty bad. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. There we go. Give the hips a little shake out. You can get your chair out of here, and we will come down onto the floor. So come down on hands and knees here. Obviously we're doing a bit of planking, so that should not come as much of a surprise. Hands and knees, shoulders here. Nice big starfish fingers. So I'm going to show you one of these, and then we're just going to crack on into it. So you're going to be in a full plank here. Butt is level with the shoulders. Shoulders are wrists. So it's not here, nor is it here. Those are the two most common errors. Butt level with the shoulders, shoulders over wrists. So plank. We're going to lift right leg. Then we're going to bring that knee down just underneath the hip, and we're going to switch and lift left leg. Left foot comes back down. We bring right leg back again, it comes back down, we do it again. So basically, what you need to know is that after our initial plank, right foot is never gonna touch that spot again. It's just the left foot down there. So we're gonna do 10 of those, and then when we get to the next bit, I will catch you up to speed. So come into your plank, right leg. We lift, squeezing the glutes, knee comes down on your hip, we release left foot, lift that one, bring that foot back down. Keep the butt down. So that's why I said butt stays level with the shoulders. It doesn't lift up. So don't let the butt go along for the ride with that leg. I often see that where, like, yes, it'll make it look like a bigger lift if you're pressing back to a downward dog there, but it's actually less active for the lower abs and glutes. So that's gonna stay exactly where it is from that plank. 3 more here. Last one, and then we're gonna stay right here. You're gonna tuck left knee into the nose, curl the back around it, and then exhale, extend, a little lift. 10 of these. So tuck in, lift, extend. So you can draw the nose toward it, knee to nose. That's what we're thinking. So big, big curl there, and extend. Big, big curl, extend. And if you're like, but wait, what happened to the cardio? First of all, this should still be keeping the heart rate up sufficiently. Second of all, don't you worry, there's more cardio. Don't worry, it's not done. Last one there. And then bring the left toes back down. We're gonna lift back into plank, so right knee lifts. You're gonna tuck it into the chest, extend, that's it. So tuck, extend, don't let the butt lift. Don't let the shoulders move from over the wrists. I'm gonna keep repeating it just because it is a really, really common error with this exercise. Give me 3, woo, and 2, 1. Bring it down. I'm gonna let you touch the knees down for a second, sit back, shake out the wrists, shake out the shoulders, because here's your little bit of cardio. We're gonna do 50 mountain climbers before we do the other side, which you could probably look into your crystal ball, see in the future, and realize we're gonna be doing another 50 after we do the other side, so it will be 100 total. Now, when I say 50, we're counting it as a new one with each leg. So it's not 1, 1, 2, 2, it's just 1, 2, yep. So it's not as bad as it seems. So press up into your plank here, and we start in 3, 2, 1, count your 50. Again, butt stays down, shoulders or wrists. Here's my last 10. All right, that's me done. When you're done, go ahead, just press back to a child's pose there. Give everyone an opportunity to catch up. You can turn palms up to the ceiling. Take a nice little rock here, side to side, just releasing shoulders, and again, giving the wrists a bit of a break from this series. We're gonna do it all on the other side. So, once you finish your mountain climbers, hands come down again. We're gonna step back into plank. This time we're lifting the left leg. So it's a lift, bring that knee under the hip, release the right leg, lift there, and keep going. So lift, left leg, knee comes down, right leg. I really like this one for core stability. It's a lot of abs without maybe being really obviously abs. So it's a good efficient one. We're getting a lot all at once. Good bang for the buck with this exercise, which I feel like is something I like to look for. And I don't know about you guys, but January, February, this is part of my new policy as of like the last week. Last one there, we're gonna tuck right knee in and extend. As of last week, I'm like, you know what? January and February are pretty miserable, not gonna lie. We've got a lot of winter still. Not really much to look forward to. No days off. Still short, dark days. It's cold. I think it's hard to get motivated. So I decided last week, I'm just gonna amp up all my workouts. That's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna go crazy. And then in March, we're gonna feel real good for having taken advantage of this bleak period. Last one there, bring foot down. So yeah, this is just the first workout starting this trend. So lift the left knee again, we're gonna tuck it in, extend. So yeah, bear with me. And if you guys like more difficult, more advanced routines, then you're gonna enjoy the next few weeks, I think. And even if you don't enjoy those particularly, give them a chance, see how you feel at the end of it. Last one here. Bring these down for a second. And here's our second set of 50 mountain climbers. But we're almost there. We're real close now. So we're feeling warm, we're feeling sweaty, we're feeling good, pumped up, ready to do it. Come up into plank. Again, you can count it out. If you want to mix things up a little bit this time, feel free to do a cross body, so knee toward opposite elbow. Just adds a little bit of the obliques. What the hell? I'm gonna go for it. So go ahead and start. Still keeping butt down. Good, and once you finish your 50, again, just release back into child's pose, turn palms up, take that little rock side to side. Come back to the breathing. I'm dripping sweat. It's been a hot minute since I've done that. It does take a little bit more to make that happen in the winter versus like July in Madrid. July in Madrid, I can just like look at my weights and I start pouring sweat because it's hot and we don't have air conditioning. So once you've done your second set of 50 mountain climbers, go ahead, roll down onto your back here. Tailbone is tucked under. We're gonna do hands by the sides here. We're gonna do 20 bridge lifts. So just a classic bridge lift, squeezing butt nice and tight. So just a little form reminder here. When you lift up into bridge, it's here. We're stopping here where we have a straight line at the hips. It's not here. Okay, this is a yogic bridge where we're looking for that chest expansion. It's a back bend because we're lifting with the back, but that's not what we're doing. So we're just coming to here where it's a big squeeze of the glutes, but not transferring the energy to the back. So 20 of those. On the last one, we'll stay up at the top and we're just going to march the legs. So we'll alternate sides, thinking of it as core stability. So the hips are gonna stay where they are. We don't want to swing side to side, butt stays high. So 20 of those alternating, and then that'll be it for this bridge series. So this is really just a finisher at this point. Shoulder blades tucked under, heels pressing down. Here we go. Exhale, lift, squeeze butt. Inhale, touch. So abs are pulling in nice and tight. We're thinking pushing long through the kneecaps. Little bit, like a really short pause at the top. And these feel actually really good after everything else. There's halfway. But to be fair, I always feel like a bridge feels pretty good. Except for once we start getting into some of the single leg stuff. I don't know. It loses. It's fun. Or it gains it, depending on how you look at it. Here's 4, 3, 2, stay up on this last one. Bring the feet together, knees together. And so again, we're keeping the hips at this level. They're not gonna drop halfway as we lift the legs. They stay up, so squeezing glutes nice and tight, we march. So right leg up, release. Not too fast with these. That's right. Cardio is done now, basically. So now we're going nice and slow. Slow is better with these strength exercises. So do not rush through them, because you are not getting as much out of them. You might think like, oh, but faster is better. No, for strength, no, it's not, because you're not actually giving your muscles time to engage. You're just going off of momentum. So there's gonna be more joint work in it, and just less work overall. 4 more here. Ooh, my face is even sweaty. What a twist. And last one there. Good, release the butt down. So final exercise here, and we're only doing 10 of them, so it is just a finisher. We're gonna do a roll up. So you might wanna step the feet forward just a little bit. Don't go too far forward because we're gonna be lifting into a reverse tabletop at the top, and if the feet are too far, it's gonna make that tricky. So from here, we're gonna do roll up, bring one hand behind, we're gonna lift, and we're gonna do a crab crunch. So you're gonna touch opposite toe, bring it down, all the way back down. We'll alternate sides there. So 10 total, go at your own pace. Here we go. So roll, hand comes back, we kick up, touch opposite side, roll back down. So it could be a little bit cardio-esque. I would say this does lean in the direction of cardio abs, but we also want to make sure that we're finding that stability in the crab crunch. So we don't want that to be too fast, that again we're just relying on momentum and lock. We want to rely on our nice, strong core. A few more here. This is my last one. But if you haven't hit your 10 yet, keep going. And we'll meet back down here. Woo, huzzah. So soles of feet tail, knees drop open. As soon as you're done with that roll up to crab crunch, just meet down here. So just letting the knees drop open wherever they want to. You can do same thing with the arms overhead. Just a nice open position. Bring some good energy in for the day. Let everything really release there. So don't try to like hold on to it. Don't try to push more. Just let knees, arms fall wherever they naturally want to fall. And then go ahead, bring the knees back together, cross right ankle over left knee. We'll just go for a classic here. So supine pigeon, right knee is pushing away from you. Really ground down through the tailbone, okay? Because when we lift this one, which is what we're gonna do now, and you're either grabbing behind the left thigh or you can grab around the shin. What you don't want is this. This is not actual flexibility because now we're just curling the back. So push the tailbone down, relax the shoulders, let it come from the hip. And you can use your right elbow to just press that right knee a little bit wider. Nice deep breaths here. I could stay here all day. And go ahead and release. We'll switch sides. Left ankle over right knee. I feel like this is a really very relaxing stretch. Great one to do at the end of the day. So whether you're doing this workout at the end of the day or not, don't know if I'd recommend this workout at the end of the day. It might be too amped up right before bed, but this is a great stretch right before bed. Any kind of hip stretch is good because it really relaxes you, helps move out some of the gunk from the day. So yeah, it's the emotional junk drawer of the body, the hips. So good way to release some of your emotional junk, stretch the hips, release it. And then release back down there. Extend both legs out long here. Inhale, just reach arms up overhead. You can hollow out the back. Full big stretch there like someone's pulling your feet, someone else is pulling on your hands. And then press lower back down and we're gonna roll all the way up into a forward fold. Reaching through the chest, pulling shoulders back. Take a second there. And then we're going to just open up the legs into a straddle. Now, I'm really, really tight with these. My legs don't really move in that direction. Just go as wide as you can. It doesn't matter here. But we do want to keep a flat back. So, good option here, bringing hands behind and really pressing there. Another option for this is if you're by a wall, you can just lie down, press your butt up against the wall, let the legs drop out on the wall, because obviously that's going to keep your back flat, and it just uses gravity to do the work. So if you're looking to increase flexibility this way, that's a good option, and you can just lie there for a while. It can be a difficult one to get out of, I'm not gonna lie, maybe that's just me, but it's almost like you become one with the wall, and then I don't know. It's hard to get out of it. Oh, there we go though. And then bring the legs back together. If you want, you could stretch a little bit more there, do even more of a cool down, but we are done with this workout, so nicely done, you guys. I hope you got a great sweat on. If you did, give this workout a like down below. Of course, be sure to hit that subscribe button, so especially if you want to see some more challenging routines in the next coming weeks, as we just take advantage of winter and use it for really the only thing that it's good for us, like be at home and work out hard, why not? And then of course, if you have any requests for workouts that you would like to see, let me know down below in the comments. I will see you guys back here next time. Bye.